In this video, I'll walk you through an end-to-end implementation of Adobe Brand Concierge on my AEM-powered website. Adobe Brand Concierge is an AI-powered conversational experience platform that transforms digital interactions into personalized, brand-safe dialogues. It uses your company's first-party data and approved content to guide customers naturally through discovery, comparison, and purchase decisions. It's built on Adobe Experience Platform, and it adapts in real time to customer intent, enhancing engagement and trust while allowing marketing teams to manage content and tone easily in a low-code environment. I'm opening Brand Concierge directly from the Experience Cloud homepage, and I'll start creating my Brand Concierge immediately. The information provided here will be used as context data, and in this example will lead to prompts that are tuned to achieving the business goal of selling more CitySignal Fiber Max subscriptions. Next up is defining knowledge sources. I'll be configuring two knowledge sources, one for CitySignal products and another one that will contain links to the CitySignal website. I'll start with the CitySignal website links. The file I'm using here contains a number of links to my CitySignal demo website. After saving this knowledge source, it'll take some time for processing to start, and I'll come back here later to check on progress. Next up is selecting the Brand Concierge's skills. I can choose between B2C and B2B. And in this case, I'm selecting Product Advisory for consumers. I now need to provide further instructions by answering these questions. The input provided here will also be used as context data for Brand Concierge and will lead to a better conversation with consumers that is targeted at achieving the business goal I configured earlier. Whenever Brand Concierge interacts with consumers, it's important to strike the right tone of voice. By customizing the brand expression, I can influence how Brand Concierge will answer consumer questions. Let's continue. I'll now configure my second knowledge source for the CitySignal product catalog. I'm providing this JSON payload, which contains information like product names, product descriptions, image links, product page links, and more. After saving the knowledge source, it will take again some time for processing to start. After a while, you'll see processing start, and then later the status will change to completed. Once knowledge sources processing is complete, they can be added to your Brand Concierge, so I'll do that now. And voila, my Brand Concierge instance is now configured. By going into preview mode, I can start sending questions to see what answers come back. So when I send a message that I'm looking for a new internet connection, Brand Concierge understands the question and then replies back with an answer that is focused on promoting the CitySignal Fiber Max plan. Brand Concierge is now configured, so the next step is to deploy it on my website. Before I can deploy it on my website, I need to create a data stream. Data streams are used to ingest data into Adobe Experience Platform using Web SDK. And given that Brand Concierge is tightly integrated with Adobe Experience Platform, this configuration will result in interaction data between consumers and Brand Concierge that is sent into a dataset in Adobe Experience Platform. The configuration here is relatively straightforward. I just need to create a new data stream and select the mapping schema that was created by Brand Concierge in AEP. Once that's done, the configuration of the data stream itself is ready. There's a secondary step that needs to be executed. Brand Concierge comes with a configuration management API that is used to link my Brand Concierge instance to my AEP sandbox and data stream. This step is executed in the Adobe backend at the moment and isn't exposed in the UI yet. With the data stream created, the next step is to deploy Brand Concierge on my website. My website is running on Adobe Experience Manager Cloud Service with Edge Delivery Services. And to deploy Brand Concierge, I need to create and configure a number of things. There are some code changes to do and some JavaScript libraries to add, which I'll do in the GitHub repository that is linked to my website. There are also a couple of content changes to make, which I'll do using my AEM author environment and the universal editor. I'll start in GitHub by configuring a new block that will be used to host Brand Concierge. To create a new custom block, I need to make changes in 3 JSON files: component definition, component models, and component filters. The goal of what I'm doing here is to have a reusable block that I can then later drop on my pages on my website. All steps are documented in detail. You can find the link below. Blocks also need a CSS and a JavaScript file which go into a dedicated directory under blocks in my Git repo. the CSS file is kept empty for now, and in the JavaScript file I'm just adding this code so I can have a specific div ID become available on the website, which will be used by Brand Concierge. The block is now created, so the next step is to drop it on a page in my AEM Otter environment. My program is available through Cloud Manager, and it seems that my environment is hibernated, so I need to dehibernate it first. This will take 5 to 10 minutes, and then the environment will be running. Once the environment is running, I can log in and start making my changes. My City Signal website can be found here, and I'm going to create a new page for Brand Concierge. After filling out the details for the new page, I can open it and drop my custom block on the page. To do that, I need to select the section element, and after clicking Add, I can see and select the custom block for Brand Concierge, which is now available on the page. Let me publish my changes first. After creating a new page, I need to make sure it appears in my header menu. The header menu is configured in the header nav page. I'm going to add a new link for Brand Concierge in the menu. And I also need to publish this change, and once that's done, I can check my changes on the website. And here you go, I can see the new page on the site. The page is still empty, so let's change that next. To deploy Brand Concierge on this page, I again need to make some changes in the GitHub repository that is linked to my site. Brand Concierge requires 3 JavaScript libraries to be available on the site. One library for alloy.js, which is the library used by WebSDK. A second library that manages the styling of Brand Concierge, and the third one that defines the basic functions of Brand Concierge. I'm uploading all 3 libraries in the scripts directory in Git. Once that's done, I need to ensure that these libraries are loaded at the right time and in the right order on the website. To do that, I need to add a couple of lines in the file head.html, which is in the root directory. I'm going to line 43 here, and I'm now pasting the required code. This code needs to have a specific reference to your Adobe IMS org and to the data stream that was created before. Once that's configured and done, my Brand Concierge instance is now deployed on my site. Let's check it out. Let me refresh my Brand Concierge page, and here we go. I'll start a conversation, asking the same question as before, and as you can see, I can ask follow-up questions and continue the conversation. With this, you've now seen all the steps involved in configuring and deploying Brand Concierge on an Adobe Experience Manager Cloud Service website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.